So, Nick, thank you for having us in today. How are you doing?
Thank you. Good. How are you?
Excellent, excellent.
Welcome.
Tell us a bit about your business. How did you get started?
Sure. So, I used to work as a graphic designer for some other people and another company.
Okay.
So, I said, okay, I am a graphic designer. I have experience of 15 to 20 years of graphics. Why not to start my own business? I started with a small, like space, 100 square foot in DC. Like when people were entering in the business, I was like, that's it. I said, like, I can do the job.
Right.
So we started from there and slowly expanding to the bigger business. Now we have a huge space. We have a back room that we can print and a huge space that people can sit and wait for their job to be done too. So that was a start. And also, it was a little bit hard to start because you take a lot of risk and you leave your job.
Sure.
You start doing something that you don't know what will be the end of that.
Right.
So, yeah.
I know that. I've done that too.
Okay, So basically, I told myself I'm young, so I can recover. Even if I fail, I can recover from this back. So luckily there was no failure. So we saw business, growed up, paid the people who I borrow from. There's one funny thing about it. I went to 3-4 banks. No one gave me a loan for business.
Wow.
My model was not good for them. So I borrowed my own family and friends. Yes. I paid them back in 6 months from the business income. So
excellent.
They were like, how did you do that? It works.
Right.
So
right.
It works. That's it. So yeah, we started this business to. My main focus was not earning a lot of money. My main focus was to just do the people the way they want to do it. I just want to be a person in town to compete with corporations that they take a lot of money and they don't let you to see what they are doing. People can come, sit with me, see their design, measure their design, everything in front of them, and then we print for them. If they are in rush, they can take it in the same day. We are not holding for a month or 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, max 2 days. We are giving them back all the custom things they want from American Custom Print.
That's super. So, like if I had an idea but I didn't really know what it was,
right,
I could come in and talk to you.
That's right.
And you would sketch stuff out, and I'd look at it and say, yeah, maybe tweak it a little here, tweak it.
That's right.
And then we'd end up with something, we'd run with it.
That's right.
That is awesome.
Some people, they come and they have nothing. They just have an idea.
Yeah.
I tell them, tell me what you want. So they tell me like, okay, I want this kind of design to look like this, like that, like this. I say, okay, give me a few minutes. I sit with them. I said, like, hold on. So I make a draft for them. So they say, this like 90% of what I was talking, like, so we come to a conclusion what they are changing together. Yeah. So we make it 100%, and they are loving it. They're printing it, and they keep it as a main logo to use in website or wherever they want to use, as well as they're doing some prints here. So that's mainly what we're doing, as well as the graphic designing. So mainly, we never had any person leaving here without satisfying with the graphic, because we tell them, if you bring 100-time change, we still here, we can change it for you until you are satisfied with the logo that we are making for you.
Right.
Yeah, that is
great.
That's what we do.
And I suppose also, if I already had a design,
right,
I could bring that to you and you'd work with that, right?
Sometimes you have a design, you want to change something, the quality is not good, you want to bring some changes to the logo, we can help. And after that, once we get that, we have one problem with the logos mainly. People have logo, but they don't have the original logo. Original means when you print, it's pixelized.
Yeah.
When you print it big, it becomes like blurry. So basically, those problems will be solved. We redesigned it for them the same way, and you can print it like 100 times bigger than it was before. So it will never lose its quality, never blur anything, because we design in a software that's made for logo designing.
Awesome.
And we are using Adobe, which is the leading company in graphic designing.
Yeah.
So we are not using any other kind of thing that no one know what's going on. So that is the main thing, that we use real graphic designing softwares.
Cool.
Not
That's
just
great.
like just rounded about like just take something from here. We make everything from scratch. So if you make a logo with us, there will be no copy of that in the world. So,
Okay.
because we make for you,
Yeah.
and you can pattern that one for yourself, and you can register.
Awesome.
That. Yeah.
And so you mentioned starting this business. When did you start?
Mainly, I started this one at the beginning of 2018 in DC.
Oh,
yes.
just in time for COVID to hit
Exactly.
you. And
So then it was good. The first year, then we moved from there. Like after a year, we moved to this spot. Like it was a little bit hard because COVID hit us. We had a lot of difficulties. Then city helped us a lot with some projects. They gave us some projects around, and that hold us to do the business. We're still doing great. We have no problem yet. So still, we are working on becoming better and better. So
yeah.
people can do much more. We are now.
So what would be
building
your
our
goal for the next year?
For next year, we're trying to build a website that people can design their own from the bench and from their sofa.
Uh-huh.
So whatever they want,
Yeah.
they just put there, choose the T-shirts, whatever they have. So and then when they say submit, that whole thing, the whole idea comes to our business. We make it ready. They don't even need to, like, if they don't want it, everything they have, pictures, whatever. So they don't need to even come to give it to us or email it to us or talk to us. Just put there. Their idea is set. We can take care of it.
Wow.
We make the prints ready. They can just grab it. So that's we are playing. We're working right now with that. So we're working with the website designing to bring, because websites are very easy to do for businesses, but the websites that you have
To
like,
do
to
it
be
correctly.
customizable,
Yes.
that people can use their own, like to put their own idea, make their own changes, bring their own graphics in it. That's a little bit tricky. So that's why we are working to become a more efficient for people
Yeah.
to not use a lot of time and become more reliable for them.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what we are planning for the next year.
So, why did you choose Mount Rainier? I know you moved from DC to here because it's bigger, but
Yes.
I mean there are probably lots of places that have bigger
course.
spaces.
Yeah.
Why Mount Rainier?
Mount Rainier is a kind of art city.
Mm-hmm.
So mainly this is known for the people too, and we are part of art and designing. So I said, why not? We're in the city that there's already a name for it, and also the people knows what the city is for.
Yeah.
So as well as I love Mount Rainier because it's very, very accessible to Maryland, the downside of Maryland, as well as DC.
Yeah.
So we are Mount Rainier is on the line of DC. It's very, very accessible to everyone.
Yeah.
So no one complaining at why you're so far, why you're too. Even people who are coming from DC say like, it's a great spot, like parking.
Yeah.
We had a lot of like problems with parking in DC. Right now we have no problem because it's a huge street. They are rebuilding all the places. Now we have new facades coming up. So all the things help to build, as well as the people who do business in Mount Rainier, they get benefits of like two major cities, like even Baltimore and DC, because people who are commuting in between,
Mhm.
they can see you,
Right.
and every day people are going.
You get a
up
lot
and down.
of walk traffic, right?
Exactly, and also
And you're
also
right on
car
Rhode
traffic.
Island Avenue, so you get a
Huge city.
major commuting route,
Right,
right?
of course. That's the most important thing. As well as I like about Mount Rainier because everyone is helpful. The city is very helpful. They're not just putting you down like you do business. When you ask for something, if they cannot give you that, they will help to find a way for that.
Wow, that's great.
So I had a lot of problems at the beginning with the like licensing, all those kind of things. We had difficulty of getting like the fire marshals, all that, because there was a code down.
Mhm.
So they helped us a lot to get fixed those problems.
Great.
And I'm super happy with what they're doing right now, and we are just right away where we need to be. If people do more business in Mount Rainier, they can do a lot better than DC. Why? Because DC is very, very crowded right now for the cars, parkings and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is just on the line. that
It's
you can
easy.
do a lot more than DC.
Yeah.
As
And
well
you're
as,
so close, as you
exactly,
mentioned,
just a
right?
lot on
So, what are some of your? We both have phones going on. What are some of your favorite places in the area now that you've come to know this?
right, of course, I love food.
Yeah.
If
Who
I
doesn't,
go, of
right?
course.
And there's some great restaurants here, aren't
Exactly.
there?
That's why. So I love Potomac Fish Shop. Why? Because they have great like seafoods. Also, I have like great people next door, like Aladdin. I love their food too. And there are some nail spas. When my wife is with me, she's going there.
Nice.
So she don't need to spend a lot of time to go all around to
Right.
find somewhere. She just go down there, do whatever she want to do. It's a city that you can find everything in it, and I love everything in Mount Rainier because it's not about like you cannot find what you need.
Right.
You don't need to go anywhere else to find something that you need.
Yeah.
From print
It's
to
sort of a
food,
self-contained
exactly.
place. Yeah.
Of course, it's like when you have everything in one community, in one area, that community and that area will develop very fast.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy that I'm doing business here. Actually, I'm not living in Mount Rainier. I'm living in Virginia and Alexandria.
Wow.
But I'm not doing business there. I'm doing
Right,
it
you're
in Mount
doing it
Rainier.
here. Okay.
So
Do you mentioned that you might have a special for Mount Rainier park bench
course.
watchers?
Of course. So if anyone comes from Mount Rainier Park Bench Washers, they can get 15% off on me.
Okay.
So whatever they do, even from one T-shirt, from one print, from one design, to 10,000 shirts, we gave that 15% on top of all the other promotions that we have. We can give them all the other discounts we gave them. There's 15% more on top of that.
Very nice.
So
that's
that
great
is
for park
because
bench
of you guys.
watchers.
Yeah, appreciate
Awesome.
you guys. You're here, of course.
And do you have any other events or specials coming up that people should be aware of?
So right now, because it's about the year of like end of the year. So basically, if anyone wants to make any kind of gift for their family, something special, T-shirt, designs, whatever they want to do. I mean, this is the season to like tell them how you love them. You know, just a few gifts
Right.
for kids. This is a spot that can save you a lot of money, and we can give you what you looking for. Mentioning their names, putting their own pictures on, putting like some memories that it will last for a long period of time. So we are here for the end of the year. We have another promotion that we can give them a bundle price if they do like more than 6 T-shirts, and instead of like a full price, we charge them 80%, and of course 15% on another side. So
Wow.
it brings it almost to 50% of the
Yeah.
price. So
That's really
yeah.
sweet deal.
So they cannot miss this deal.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, great, Nick. Thank you so much for your time.
Of course.
Is there anything else that you think that park bench watchers should know about you, about your business, about Mount Rainier?
I believe if you wanna help your community, first you have to help your businesses, local businesses.
Totally.
If they become self-sufficient, if they grow, you are growing with them. Your community becomes better. They will pay back to you guys. They will, as well as they will help you with lower prices. Even they can help with a lot of fundraisings, as well as helping other people in the community.